I think that's about it. So welcome in, everyone. Hopefully you're doing great. Give me a moment to figure out some things real quick, and we will jump into it. But yeah, hopefully you guys are having a good night tonight. Let's see. I got to make all the stream announcements, and let's actually hop onto this stream right here. This screen, is that gonna work? Make sure this is all good. Okay, I think we're all good. Yeah, 5,000 bitrate. That still seems a little bit higher to me, but okay, hey, whatever. It works. It works. Still seems like it's a bit much. Yeah, so I have no idea why the other software was broken, but I will figure that out hopefully tomorrow, and then we'll try a Twitch stream on Thursday from OBS, and we will figure it out that way. And then I guess Saturday will be our YouTube stream if it if it works. Um, but yeah, it was just trying to push like 12,000 bitrate. It was kind of a lot, and that would never work with my internet. I got like 10 megabyte upload speeds, so it is bad. It's bad over here. Not good. Not good at all. But I do have some information for you. So I've done some new equalization to my microphone. So if we just try out this, how do I sound, guys? Is this better? I think this is a really good improvement. Anyway, let's get onto the server. What, you don't like it? That's crazy. I also put up a bunch of new soundproofing in my room. I mean, you can hear it. Like, look at this. This is way better. I mean, I don't think I need to do anything better to my soundproofing. It's great in here, guys. It's fun. Love it. Okay, listen up, everyone in the back. This is a no-nonsense stream. Good stuff. Love it. Very, very crisp. Layup. Yes. Much cleaner. Yes, very good audio. Hottie, thank you for 50 months of resubscribing. That's crazy. A whole 20 months or so behind James. Yeah, you'll catch up one day. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. I see the bits from the early call. No, actually. They're gone. They are not in my notifications. They don't exist. Need to ban James for a month. Yeah. Man, imagine resetting your stream streak. That would be so sad, right? That'd be crazy. You're catching up to him 1 month at a time. Yeah, no, there's legitimately no notifications for anything that happened. That's something I do need to figure out actually going forward, because I'm trying to stream on OBS because it's free to dual stream, and I don't want to spend money. I already got to pay the taxes and the bills and the dentist and the other things, so I just can't be bothered, right? I don't know why it wouldn't let me sleep. But yeah, so OBS lets you stream to Twitch and YouTube and TikTok and Instagram and all these places for free if you get a plugin. It's from Atrium, is their name, I suppose. And apparently it's really good. It's what a bunch of people on the Truly Bedrock, server, well, the server that we're playing on, use. So, yeah, hopefully we can get that figured out. You said your taxes, your husband had to pay $2 back? Oh, man, what a ripoff. What an absolute steal. You should sue. That's great, though. Man, he's so lucky. Out here, like, eating cans of beans. Which is not a lie. I had some canned German bean soup before the stream. Very good. Highly recommend. It's like some pinto beans or something. I don't know. Delicious. We're harvesting cactus. So we have a plan for tonight, and the plan is build up the base. That's essentially where we're at, and that's how we're going to get things done tonight. Now, just to let you guys know, I have spent basically all day today and yesterday messing with streaming softwares and audio tracks and stuff, so I wasn't too surprised that OBS was broken, but I'm not sure why. Not sure why it's broken. But this one should be working. It's like we have the music and we can turn that down and we can turn everything else up and stuff. Because I realized that on the last stream when I was recording the Tunnel Rats gameplay, none of the other people's voice tracks got picked up by the recording. So I had to like do a deep dive on that. Changed a bunch of things. Realized that broke everything. Changed it all back. It was still broken, so then I had to fix it again. And it turned out great. But then while I was at it, I was like, oh yeah, you know, I need to set up the multi-streaming. So I tried to figure that out for OBS. Broke a bunch of things, uninstalled some things, installed new things, and then it's still broken. So that's fine. Everything's going well. You know, 2 days of stuff for that. It's fine. It's fine. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. OBS will just randomly break. Yeah, so I was trying another plugin, and that was not working at all. It just crashed OBS immediately. So that was a really good plugin. It's like Source Record or something. It also didn't allow me to do the multi-track audio recordings, which obviously, like, I got 4 different audio tracks going. Kind of need to have that all separated out. So I'm not talking over the gameplay or the, you know, I can edit out the music, and Discord peeps obviously need to be on their own track, so I can edit that out. Or bump up the volume or whatever needs to happen. Right, so I think the first thing we're going to do is put in the snow on this. We need to get a bunch of shulkers over here. But while I was doing all that, I did figure out how to do, you know, some things.
Like this. So that's pretty cool.
It's just like a feature of my Go XLR that I've had for like 5 years that I've never used. So that'll be fun. You know, so for example, if we go over to here and, you know, I'm talking next to a giant cave or something. Echo! Yeah. It's fun. We're allowed to have fun sometimes. No! Does the Go XLR have a swear button? No, it doesn't. Did that do a beep? I don't know if it did. It did. Yeah, so that's fun, you know. I know I've never done the joke swear gag before, but now I can. Gosh darn it. That was my mute button. Anyway, I don't know. Earmuffs. Yeah, okay, so we need to take all this powdered snow over there. And do we have any shulkers for that? We don't really do. I should practice first. It's not like I'm actually gonna swear, but I can cover it up and make it seem like I did. You know, I'm not trying to get canceled out here. I don't believe in technology enough to rely on it fully to block out a swear like that. Jeez. Besides, I would never. I am an innocent human being who says good words always. Promise. I have an auto clicker for that. We're missing a bucket already? This is a really easy area to walk around. Did we lose a bucket? Or was there just not 2 stacks in there? Anyway, it doesn't really matter. Servers were starting. Wait, the stream just started! Innocent is boring. Yeah, it is. Oh, jeez. Check the hoppers. This is actually a good point, you know. It probably did break the furnace. Bleeping like children's swear words, I think is actually kind of funny though. Ah, yeah, there it is. Good call, good call. Yeah, like bleeping calling someone a dork. Like, you. Cause yeah, if you cut out just the middle, yeah, fantastic, love it. Great. This is gonna be a fun stream. That doesn't sound like dork. Yeah. I know. Oh, jeez. Anyway. Love it. this is not a new toy. It's an old toy that I just now finally used. Right then, so let's take a look at the base design. It's probably where we're going to be spending a lot of the stream anyway. It's the moon that wasn't broken. So this is where we're at right now for the central storage. I was wondering if we should like maybe block off these corners right here so the center isn't like so square, right? Maybe we could round it out a little bit. Because we could do a little bit something like this even. That way our you know, view from above isn't so square, because that's something I noticed on the server is like it's a very square middle. And if we could fix that, maybe that'd be better. So we could at least get rid of the white. I think getting rid of the white would probably be a good way to start off with this. Because it's not actually going to go up all the way anyway. So it would be cut off like right about here. Because the top of this is going to go out and have a water stream on the back of it. Also, I realized that if we have an item elevator in here, then we're just going to pick up all the items when we go up and down the bubble columns. So, not sure if there's really a solution to that besides maybe we could like break out some of these blocks and just get right into the corner of the bubble stream, you know, instead of standing against the glass. I think that would maybe do it. But anyway, we mostly tonight, we might work on mining out the second room. Of course, that's not going to be too big of a deal. Get all the chests in here and stuff. Haven't fully planned out what all of this is going to be. We talked about it at some point. But, like, we're going to do auto-crafting and stuff on, I think, maybe just this wall. Maybe that's the only wall that we really need for auto-crafting. Whole base is tiled squares. And now you're worried about rounding corners? Yeah. Well, that's a good point. Well, I rounded the whole... Okay, listen. I see your point, because it's big rounded square, or big squares out there. But I rounded it. There's a circle. There is a circle. So, there you go. I got you sorted. We also need to figure out the floor down here. I think underneath this is just going to be extra layers. Yeah, we need to figure out our auto crafting. So, like, we could have just one bay of auto crafting, but maybe that won't be enough storage for things like a gold farm. Like, do you think we're really only gonna have 5 double chests of gold? 4 double chests of gold? Something is like gold, iron, emerald, diamond, something like that. Because, you know, the diamond farm is gonna produce a lot of diamonds, of course. So maybe we do like 3 bays of auto crafting, and then on the 4th side over here we could have our multi-item storage system. And let's see, how big is this even? Oh, we could do a really basic multi-item sorter even. It doesn't need to be complicated. Though it wouldn't be silent, and that would be kind of stupid. That would be a lot of clicking. But I feel like that would be enough storage for a multi-item storage system, right? What's the scam this season to get diamonds? I don't know. When you figure it out, tell me. Yeah, we would probably want this to be a 5x5 though. 25 double chests of storage. I feel like that's a pretty good amount, because otherwise it'd be 10 and 40. Like, that's kind of a lot. For like your main storage, 40 double chests, I don't know if I could really configure all that. Like, that's obviously too much. We could shrink it down though. We could cut off like 2 from the edges and have, like, you know, input and output. That's probably how it would be anyway. I mean, this would be 24. Hey, Skulking, welcome in. Doesn't need to be complicated. Who are you and what have you done for silent? Yeah. Get out of here. So maybe that's the good way to go about the multi-item store. Yeah, I guess that would probably be best, because that leaves us with a little bit of edge here on the sides. We can have our output chest. We can have crafting. We'd have our input chest. We can do crafting. Which design we're gonna do for the multi-item sorter, I don't know. But we need to keep in mind that we're going to have water stream. Oh, right. There's a water stream right here. That's a problem. Well, actually, no. This whole thing is old. Yeah, that's gonna be something to figure out. But yeah, we'll come back to this later. Never have too much storage. Well, if you never use most of it, I feel like that's too much, right? You can always add more later. Or add an auto crafter and compact some things down or something, right? I mean, not too big of a deal. Okay, let's go ahead and get some blocks on the hotbar and then receive all these items up here. How about that? Just trying to organize before we get a bunch of snow in here. Make casino for diamonds easy. Ah, should have thought about that. Should have set up a scam shop, obviously. Oh, interesting. One moment. I think I may have broken my recording setup for OBS, which is kind of important. Please hold. Does it still have my hotkeys for recording? No, it doesn't. Oh, cool. That's great. I thought hotkeys were... Oh, this is just a scene collection. It's not a profile. Ew. Right, okay. Well, that makes sense. That's gonna be annoying then. Huh. Yeah, I kind of broke my entire OBS. So I can't record anything right now. Let's go downstairs. I gotta fix some. I gotta fix some things. I gotta be able to record. How else am I gonna get Truly Bedrock videos out if I don't record while streaming? Jeez. Yeah, my hotkeys are gone. Complicated. The elderly with technology. Hey now. That's pretty accurate. Ah, jeez, this is a whole other thing. And then YouTube stops randomly playing the music like every third song. It's really annoying. I don't know why it does that. Jeez. Okay, well, let's just hope that that is good enough. Guess we'll find out. Is that gonna, if I press that, is that gonna... Right. That's double recording. Please hold. Man, I thought things would be so easy and simple, but they ain't. This is why we test things. This is why we test things. Okay, let's just go ahead and delete all that. Okay, so now if I hit that, that starts recording, that stops recording. Does that actually have all the things that it should, though? That has the audio tracks. Okay, great. Fantastic. Let's get out of here. Okay, I think we're good. Yeah, that was my fault. Misunderstanding. Scene collections are different from profiles on OBS. Keep that in mind in case you are me in the future. We're the guinea pigs. Yes! And you should be proud of it. Okay. So one of the best bugs on Bedrock Edition is the fact that you can make invisible bubble columns, so we can remove all the water from these bubbles and have, well, just bubbles. So that's what we're going to do. It's actually really, really easy. So because we have 4 of them, it's a little bit more complicated, but it's still really easy. We're just going to put powdered snow into all of these, and maybe that's not actually going to be that easy. Is this it's making infinite water sources? Huh. Okay, we do 3 at a time. We do 3 at a time. We're gonna get rid of this one for now. That's I have never done 4 at a time. I don't know anyone that's ever done more than a single invisible bubble. Because normally this is good for bases. If they ever get rid of this bug, we are burning down Minecraft. I just want to let you guys know that, so you're prepared. You have time to prepare. Okay, let's see. So, I think we're gonna have to do this quick too, aren't we? Bam, bam, bam. No. Okay, that actually worked. So as you can see, it's actually flowing away the snow how it should. That's what we want. But typically you flow away the snow afterwards. So now we just place one there. That's going to get rid of that water. It'll be flowed away. And then same thing is going to happen on this one right here. And then that one right there. So yeah, now we got some invisible bubbles. And then I don't think we can pick up this snow with like a bucket. Because I don't think it actually exists. Yeah, I can't click on that to pick it up. But we can flow it away. It's kind of a ghost block right now. This is pretty expensive on powdered snow, so you want to make sure you know what you're doing. Which I clearly did not. But now you do. You've learned from my mistake. We're gonna need a lot more powdered snow for this. Riot! You've done 2x2 for boats? It was pain? Ooh, yeah. I can imagine. Boats is fun, though. Double columns and boats works really well. I'm so glad this bug is still around, too, though. It's one of the best bugs on Bedrock Edition. In my humble and correct opinion. I'm just not sure exactly how we're going to do the fourth corner there. But I think we'll just, like, build that up last or something. Like, I think if we get rid of all this water and then build up another bubble column there, it'll be fine. Because water can reflow through these air bubbles, like, as many times as you want. Like, that doesn't break anything. So I think it'll be fine. Does this have an advantage? It's basically the same, but, like, there's no water in there. So I think the item physics are a little bit different. And also, we won't need all these signs anymore, which is a really big bonus for me, being particular about the middle of the base. Let's just leave a bunch of this junk in there. Can hold more snow that way. Yeah, we already used a shulker of this stuff, so I think we have 5 shulkers worth. So in theory, we should have enough. In theory. Right, now how do we get in there? All right, there's a door right here. Okay, that's convenient. Look at that. Right. Now we're back up top. Yeah, we might make a redemption at some point for the sounds. Let's try and do buttons. I'll let out the alien for a second.
No, this is just how I talk.
Humans used to touch grass. What? That's crazy. Okay. I think we're gonna have to break out all this. Hello, Motown. How you doing? We're doing bubbles. 400,000 points. Does it work for magma blocks? It does, yeah. I just Can't really do that right now because there's 4 of these. Hey, you know, not the easiest area to actually get into. Can I not? Thank you. Okay. Yeah, this is not the simplest thing I've ever seen. Which makes sense, it's in a base that I built. And then we just did that one, so now we gotta do... like... Nope. Oh, jeez. Okay. This is not the easiest thing to place, actually. I need to place one on the side of that button right there. Wow, the water is pushing me every which way. Jeez. Okay. This might take a minute. You know what? Maybe we go up top and then just break that button. How about that? Because that is not something that I think I would be able to achieve this lifetime. Up, back down the snow bubbles. Right, which layer did we leave off on? This one? Great. Minecraft's mostly a CPU game, unless you're running a bunch of shaders. But yeah, pretty much any device on the planet will run Minecraft. So don't worry about it. This thing is made to run on phones, so you'll be good. Right then, we need to put one. We need to put a whole column of blocks right here. Oh, this is horrible. Jeez, okay. Not the easiest area to move around, you know? It's just what I'm saying. And guys, we gotta go down again and get more snow. Guess we'll do that now. I knew this would be a pain. That's why I wanted to do it on stream. Okay, let's break out some of these. I need a place to stand. Yeah, if your device is struggling with Minecraft, just turn down some of your settings. You'll be all good. Or turn off some background programs that you got running. In general, there is a way. Okay, we just need to put it in that one. Oh, we're out of snow. Ah, jeez. Panic. Everybody panic. Let's go grab another shulker. Is it the water streams are more painful? I mean, this is still part of the water streams, though. Because we got lots of buckets now. Okay, that should be enough. And then that leaves us with a fair amount more. We're probably gonna have to go collect some more at some point, though. So I didn't say it would always run well, depending on what you have built, but it will run. If you're doing a bunch of crazy redstone or something, then you know, you can definitely lag out Minecraft on anything, right? But the game is optimized to run on literally everything. Can we not do this one? Okay, there we go. Now we got a whole bunch of invisible bubbles. Great. Let's go ahead and grab some water. And we can flood that out. I thought I had a water source somewhere. Well, Java's kind of a different story than Bedrock, right? At 4 iron farms, only 2 work at laggy road. Hey, all of my iron farms always work. We've never had an issue with an iron farm. Not once. In the history of the world. Okay. So after much trials and tribulations and troubles, we got ahead and wiped out all the bubbles. We wiped out all the water from the bubbles. So now all you gotta do is just like flood them real quick. A little bit of water. That wipes out all the snow. And as you see, we still have a whole bunch of bubbles in here. So that works out really well. And now we just have to fill in this 4th one right here, which I don't think will be a problem. If it is, then that's going to be really sad. I don't know if I'm emotionally prepared for that. Hold up. We gotta have... We can flood the bubble columns as much as we want with water. That's not going to break anything. What will break these bubbles is if you put another block into them, or if we remove the soul sand or the magma blocks. So as long as we don't do something like that, then we'll be perfectly fine, and these things will last essentially forever. So we just gotta be really careful there. And get ourselves some kelp! Oh, well, I mean, a 4-portal gold farm, those are just laggy. These gold farms are not laggy. It's not a good thing. If you have a low-end device, you should really be doing like 2. That's your problem there. We found your problem. General mob farms? I mean, I can't imagine anyone getting lag from that. It's just like... Unless you can't handle scaffolding. But if your device can't handle scaffolding, then like... Might be a skill issue. No, this is the bottom of the elevator right here. Yeah, we're putting kelp in this. That turns it all into water sources. And now we will put our magma cube back. That'll be a downward stream? Yes. There we go. Okay. I'm getting stuck in there. We have 300 items order. Yeah, well that would be too much. That's a lot. That's what I'm talking about with the crazy redstone. Yeah. 300 item filters? That's a ton of hoppers, you know? Ton of chests, too. Chests are pretty laggy. You have a lot of them. All my snow is not up here. Okay, so we need to wipe out all that. We could leave that very top water in place, actually. And then that would just, like, well, no, that would, like, flood it and be kind of a pain. It's going to make it hard to know what layers we're done with. So we're just going to put that back. Yeah, like the redstone from your item filters, that's not really going to be a problem, right? But all of those chests, all those hoppers, that's going to really be a drag. So you're definitely going to get some FPS lag there. See, if a single layer, this is super easy. Not even a problem. Not even a problem. Bam. There we go. Okay, now we gotta work from the bottom up. You need CPU and GPU, right? Also, 50 series cards, I wouldn't bother with that. Game? Hello? Hello? Oh, jeez. There we go. Oh no. Guys, I'm so good at breaking this game. I don't even try. It just happens, okay? It just happens to me. Hero Brian is in my world, and that's all I can do. That's the only excuse I have. There we go. This is such an old Minecraft bug, though. This has been around for like 12 years. Sometimes it just happens. 50 is just not worth your money, you know? Like a 30 series is more than fine. Right. I mean, I have a 3080, and that's even overkill for what I'm doing. Especially because 50 series cards are just gonna get scalped everywhere. Like, yeah. I wouldn't bother with all that. Maybe in a couple years. But like, unless you're like an actual professional that like legitimately needs the $2,000, you know, piece of hardware, then like, what are you doing, right? Or, well, I guess the 50's 60 isn't $2,000, but it's still like $500, right? If you can get one. Oh, come on now. Why, are you not crouching when you're like swimming or something? That's the most annoying thing. Right there. $4,000 in Australia? Yeah. The scalpers, you know. Alright, we kind of need to do it this way. There we go. Oh, you can get crushed from that? Oh, I didn't know you went into like swim mode from that. That's crazy. I thought that was just from like pistons and stuff. Interesting. That could be fun for like a little escape room or something. Okay, final two. And oh, jeez. Right. Forgot there's bubble columns everywhere. That's what happens when they're when they're invisible. You can't see them. Okay, let's put all this stuff back together that we broke. That'll basically be the middle of the base, more or less done. Alright, then we have all these extra blocks too. I think those just go to the roof. Yeah, there's some blocks inside there still. We're gonna get those from the top. I really hope they never remove these invisible bubble columns. Like ones that are in your world. Hopefully those last forever, right? I'd be kind of okay if they remove the bug. But it's still upset, you know. It's a really fun bug. It doesn't hurt anyone. It doesn't do anything bad. I think it's a perfectly reasonable little bug to have. It's already been around for quite a while, though, so I would imagine sometime in the next few 100 years, it'll probably get removed, right? There's a couple buttons up there. Oh, hi. Convenient bubble column. I, like, jumped and went up 10 blocks. Okay, I think we are good to go. Then we gotta install, like, the bottom bubble streams and stuff. Cool. That looks really nice, actually. Way better than the water. Way better than the water. Sugar boxes, making lag. Yeah, basically all that stuff is going to be equally laggy. Barrels are not as laggy. So the thing about chests is that they have all these different sides, right? If you look at a wall of chests, you can see this face, see that one, the bottom, all the bottoms, all the sides, right? Whereas if it's barrels, all you can see is the front, so the rest of it is unrendered, right? Now, a trick that Minecraft uses is that when something's off screen, it's unrendered. It's like all these chests to the right are unrendered right now. Sometimes you can kind of catch it rendering back in, but it's pretty well refined, so you won't really notice it like 95% of the time. Lee, welcome in. How you doing? It's really cool bubble column. I know. It goes up and it goes down. And it goes all around. Okay, now we get to remove our signs from here. Yeah, look how ugly the signs are. That took way too much time and effort, and going up and down all that was quite tedious. But now we can remove all of these signs right here, and we still have our bubbles. So all the experience from the gold farms is going to go straight up to the AFK spot, which is going to be looking nice. And then all of the items will go down. And even if we have items coming from like this direction, it's going to go down a down column, and it's going to hit the up column. But it's still going to have enough downwards momentum that it will land on like that area down there. Same thing if it's coming from that side. So the only items that'll ever go upwards is the experience. And that's if it hits double up columns, basically. I've tested all of this. So don't worry. If anything breaks, I'm sure it's just Minecraft and not me. Just chilling. Very nice. Chest. Let's see. We have a lot of buckets. That's good, though. We've freed up a little bit of storage over here. So that is less than... Or no, I guess we still have some in here. It's still less than a double chest, though, right? Oh, exactly one more than a double chest. And a little bit over here, I guess. Okay. Well, we're definitely going to need the rest of that for all of our other water streams that we're going to install. And invisible bubbles and stuff like that. It will get used up. Packed ice. Right, let's grab some packed ice. Maybe some normal ice. And some boutons. There's a wardrobe change? Oh, yeah, I don't have my redemptions pulled up. Wait, where's the redemption button at? It reset my entire Twitch interface. Dang it, stop doing that, man. Like every couple months, it just resets my entire Twitch interface. Removes all my buttons. Because you can, like, customize it for, like, little quick actions and stuff, and, like, I put, like, 5 different things on there, and then they're all gone! Stop it! Is it so difficult to just memorize where they go, Twitch? Come on now. Bro. Get distracted from my wardrobe change. 3 minutes ago! I never would have seen that. Oh, you want the duck suit? Okay. I was wondering why you put Ducky in the chat. Okay, fine. Ask and you shall receive in 3 to 5 business minutes. Right, we need to probably change up those blocks to be a different color. Guess we'll just hop in here for this. Right, so if I pop out any of those magma blocks or something, we're gonna have to redo that entire column of things. So let's hope that that doesn't happen. And technically, I think we only need ice on, like, these 2 blocks. Or really, just these blocks right here. The rest of this could actually be glass or something. Because it just needs to, like, hit these blocks. It's actually going to be running right up against the glass pane, so it's going to fall straight down from there. And then it's going to go right into the water sources. A majority of the time. Some of it might land, like, right here, though, and then slide in. Also, if we place a block inside of those bubble columns, that's also going to break it, too. Oh, hey, look at that. There's a hole down there. That can actually spawn mobs. Okay. Well, that's the basics of our entire stream figured out. I guess we'll just mine these out going to the edges over here. At some point, these are going to lead into something. I'm not sure what, but the iron farms are probably going to be on these streams. I would think so anyway. And then that's going to lead it down to, like, the auto crafting layer. I haven't, like, fully mapped out all the crossroads and all the item paths that are going to happen, but there will be many. Oops, there goes the redstone line. Probably need that for the gold farms. No, I have a mob switch for the surface mobs, not for the cave mobs. Very different. Yeah, so eventually we're gonna have glass on, like, these sides. That'll match the color of glass above it, and then I guess we could also do that for the floors. I didn't really consider that before. But there is more than enough room for that. Guess we can just go ahead and toss that in there right now, right? May as well. Why don't I do both? Because I am gonna have a mob farm that requires surface spawns. Or cave spawns. Yeah, we're gonna have a creeper farm. And we might have room for a underground hostile mob farm too. And also, our entire base is a surface right now, so we have no reason to build an underground mob switch. There's really no reason to. The only underground area of our base is, like, this hole. There's no caves in this area. Oh, shut up, Longhorn. Get out of here. Killing me. Let's see. I don't think we need any of those. We need a bunch of the glass. Here we go. Yeah, seriously, the only areas underground in this entire area is what we've mined out, which is like that little square down there, so it's really nothing of a problem. Right, these are empties. Okay. Yeah. All the different biomes, yada yada. Right, then so we need lime, red, magenta. What's the other one? Blue? There we go. Oh, did we grab concrete? Of course not. Why would I grab the blocks that I need to build with? Why would I do that? I don't even think we need any of these shulkers up here anymore. We're not even working up here. Never gonna live down those biomes. You guys never gonna let me forget. I make one mistake like 4 years ago, and it's, you know, it's the biggest thing that's ever happened. do a block there. Yeah, all these extra blocks are going to get removed, so don't worry about that. So at the end of this, we will need some ice. Oh, is that going to be stupid? It's going to be stupid. Hey, look at that. Yeah, so somewhere down here, eventually we'll need some ice. Which I put away. Mistakes like 2 times in a row. I would never do that. I learn from every mistake I make immediately. It never takes me multiple tries. Except that right there. Let's see. Yeah, I guess we could just do like some ice right here. And then we might even need bubble columns at the end of this. We'll figure that out at some point. I would like to not really be able to see that though, but it seems like that's not really going to be an option. Okay, whatever. We'll just be able to see some slightly ugly things down there. Not even a consideration of mine. Just don't look back there. Problem solved. How about that? If you don't look, you won't see. That's how that works. Like all these other ugly blocks behind the glass. Just don't look at them. They don't exist, guys. Just choose not to see them. Don't believe what your eyes are telling you. It's a beautiful base with no problems. What blocks? Exactly. Exactly. And then once we get on to the end here, it'll just be concrete. Just to block that up. Somehow I always end up building with concrete. It's almost like my entire base up there is like built out of it or something. Okay then. Creepy cave sounds. Everyone knows Granite's invisible. Yeah. You just gotta put on your X-ray texture pack. I mean, what? The little gummy bear emote. It's pretty good. Not gonna lie. We don't really have very many animated emotes like that, do we? Well, not specifically animated, just like the little Twitch animations, like the shake or the spin. We have a couple of those. Man, can you stop being stupid, water? I would appreciate it. Thank you. It doesn't take that much effort to not be done. Unless you're me, but I mean, hey, I'm special. Okay. And then I guess we'll have to go ahead and mine out the rest of this, right? Well, I kind of want something to stand on while we are building up the item sorters. So maybe we'll leave like this platform right here, and then the rest of it can just kind of get removed. I wouldn't have a problem with that. All right. Okay, should we see what it looks like? Just a black screen. Cool. Hey! Oh, wow. Welcome back to issue 5423 of how ray tracing is broken in just every way imaginable. So I think if I even move slightly, it's going to... Oh, jeez. Oh, no. That's not so bad. That's not so bad. We've had worse. Hold up. Those are the bubbles. Okay, so our bubble column to get out of here is... right here. Right then. I like this version of Minecraft, man. This is the mid-way open shulker box version of Minecraft. There we go. Ah, yeah, return back. Okay, okay. Well, we gotta restart the game to fix that, I guess. It's a good version right there. I like it. Green screen, yeah. It's still gonna be broken? I think I have to restart. Yeah. That's so weird how that happens, man. Totally not broken. No, this works as intended. It's normal. What are you talking about? Let's see. That would be the FOV changer being broken. Cool. We'll turn that back on. And then I think we have to turn on ray tracing from out here, right? That should maybe do it. And the YouTube music is breaking. Why is everything broken? Why is everything broken? Just want to play some Minecraft. RTX breaks more often than it works. I think that is true. I think that is actually true. Yeah. This looks pretty nice, though. See what I mean? Looking pretty good. Yeah, I like it. It's coming along. Coming along pretty fine. And then, I will turn on those. Maybe we get the rest of these levers installed. I mean, if there's nothing to complain about on stream about ray tracing, then are we really even streaming? I mean, come on now. Ooh, look at that. Nice little reflection right there. Excuse me, sir. You're not even supposed to spawn. Adding more mobs to our mob switch is going to be a problem that we should have addressed way before we built up any of this down here. But alas, we didn't. And now we're living with the consequences of my actions, so it's fine. Only 19 levers? Oh, wow. That's going to be a problem. I wish there was the different types of levers. That would be so nice. Cobblestone levers, kind of olden, you know? I think we deserve new types of levers at this point. We have like 1,000 different types of buttons. Oh, look how nice that is, though. Make a couple stacks of these. And then, which one of these is cobblestone? There we go. Maybe I'll make a lever auto-crafter. If we had a perfect stream, is it really silent stream? Nah. Not really. If there's nothing to complain about, then we're not doing it right. Copper levers. Oh, that would be so nice. Yeah, no. Copper, iron, gold. Diamond levers, man. Or even just like... maybe just even deep slate levers, right? Because it's made out of stone. I was going to say different types of wooden levers. But like, hey, why not? Why not wooden levers? It doesn't have to be cobblestone. We have wooden buttons. Diamond levers. Come on. I want to flex. This one's the glass one. Okay. Okay. I guess we should probably do a little bit of progress here, right? I have diamonds. I can make a stack of diamond levers. So the top part is looking much nicer now. We're going to swap out all these blocks up here at some point for something different. And then downstairs, it's also looking pretty good as well. So if we turn on the ray tracing, it does actually work now. Looking fantastic. So we're working on getting all these levers for the control panel installed, but it's looking fairly nice down here. We also are installing the little water streams that are going to go down the middle. These are going to deliver the bulk amount of items from our big farms down to the second layer, which will be below us. and that'll be for auto crafting. So at some point, we're going to mine out all of this down here and have another storage layer below us even, which might look good if we ever decide to build it. But for now, we can't be bothered. So I think we're going to stick with the idea that we had on the other world, which is alternating these. So it's like double rainbows, but going opposite directions. So lime, green, cyan, light blue, blue, purple. Magenta, and then pink. That means then we're going to move this lever right here for the gold farm. And that's going to be on purple, which is this one. But that means that we also need to set up the backside of this thing. So let's get some redstone done, shall we? Should just be sticky pistons. Oh, redstone blocks, redstone repeaters, and I think that'll be it. Let's actually go ahead and break this redstone line real quick too, because I want to see what this control panel looks like when it's all nice and done. Which is not really cool. I mean, kind of. So this is what the control panel is going to look like eventually. Each one of these is going to turn on like a different farm or system around the base. And thanks to ray tracing, all of this should look really nice. And it's rainbow. It's reverse rainbows even. So we got white on that side going over to pink, and then white going to pink. So it kind of goes in a little bit of a circle, you know. Yeah, very nice. And then, of course, we're going to have, like, item frames on here telling you which farm is on. So at any point, we need to turn on a farm to get, like, a bunch of bamboo for bamboo wood or something. We can turn on, like, the green line up there. And that would tell us not only what color line is being turned on the surface, but also which farm is being turned on as well. So now we need to take the outputs from all of these blocks right here and send them into 24 different redstone lines for our selector panel. So the redstone for that's going to be fairly straightforward, actually. It's not that bad. And I don't think that got recorded. Cool. Love it. Guess I'll redo that later. Should binary encode it. Don't know how to do that. Don't need to. It's gonna be redstone lines. Redstone lines going which way? That way, all over the place. Wizard of Oz is back there. A little bit. Okay, so I think the concept for this is really easy. What? Okay. I don't know how exactly I got in here. Man, I swear, I don't try, guys. I really don't try to break the game. But I do. It's just so often break this game in every way possibly imaginable. I mean, look at this garbage. Look at this garbage. Look at this. I back up a little bit. It's just like... we can't have anything nice. Can't have anything nice at all. Hey, there we go. I fixed it. Look at that. Me, the game fixer over here. Jeez, man. What is even happening anymore? I think I have seen that bug before, but we had that happen on the Build Teams Build World actually. When we were working on the Atlantis build, We had that happen where we were like inside of a wall slightly, and then you go into third person and it just turns the entire screen black. I have that recorded somewhere. Never put it into a video though. I have like 150,000 bugs recorded for Bedrock Edition that I just never got put into a video. Because, you know, it's not like it's my job or anything to make videos. Okay, that looks kind of spiky. Activated rails work really well for redstone pathways. Fair point. I guess you just do observer and then bulb at the end of that, right? Turn the signal into a full signal, right? Yeah, we might redesign this at some point. But essentially my idea was each one of these would be going down onto wow, what's the word? Redstone line. I should really know that word. It's one word. Redstone line is one word. It's the only part that's going to be an issue is like this middle part right here, but that's fine. There we go. And then let's unflick all the levers. Man, I wonder how much lag that's gonna cause when we finally wire this all up. Right then, that's a problem. Comparators and something on the face of those would solve that. We could even do copper bulbs there. Yes. Right. Didn't see that coming. Otherwise, it would be redstone torches, and you invert it. Slime and honey. Yeah. But the problem with that is that, well, you can do that for these front-facing ones. You can't do that for the top ones. Or the bottom ones. Slime and honey all stick to the same things. Same exact block, basically. So, that's a problem. How about we just, don't worry about that right now. Inversion time. Yeah. Could be inversion time, but, like... I don't really like it. Or I could do nothing and leave it for future silent. Yeah, I think we'll just swap these out. And have it be some sort of inventory. We could even do like a furnace or something, because the furnace is pretty inert. Yeah, let's just do it. Let's just do a furnace. How many is that going to be? That's going to be like 12, because it's half of this. Furnaces, and then we'll read those for like comparators or something. So that won't be a big deal. And then probably just, you know, send it into a repeater at some point. 8 furnaces. Oh, not good enough. 12 furnaces. You know what? I don't trust myself to do math, so we're going to do 20 furnaces, which is definitely too many. Future Silent's not going to be happy with me. I am Future Silent. Past Silent's doing fine. You know what? We could put a furnace inside of each one of these furnaces. How about that? Furnaceception. Let's do it. Yeah, we need an item in each one of these. You can smelt furnaces, right? See, that's why we made all the extra furnaces there. And then for those top ones, we'll just do... Let's do some of this. How about that? Furnaces are pretty inert, so I'm not too worried about it. Let's see. Who should silently be sponsored by? Flex Seal, Old Spice, Febreze, or Costco? That is a weird pull. Old Spice. Are you saying I'm a smelly pig? Oh jeez. I see what you're implying here? That I'm old. Oh. Okay. Yeah, sure. Why not? I could fake some outrage, or I could just be... Or I could just accept my fate. I think I'll just accept my fate. It sounds easier. I'm too old for this. Flex Seal is just some, like, kind of meme brand. Or that's really what it turned into. Anyway, I don't know. It just, like... It's like sealants and tapes and stuff. There's nothing really that you need to know about. It was a big old meme back in the day. Back in my day. YouTube, can you please just stop breaking? My account is only being used literally right here. I wonder if it's like an anti-streaming measure that they have. Because this only ever happens to me when I'm streaming. Where it just like does not play videos. Normally YouTube loves autoplay. But it's like, ah, no, your account's being used somewhere else. Yeah, on stream. Get wrecked. But you just like skip the video and then it works. So I don't know. Oh, and spices. Some ointment? Come on. That's why we can't trust people. This is why I have trust issues. Because of things like this. Turned off autoplay. Oh, yeah, no, I have it turned off too. It's horrible. Hate it. But for the stream, kind of convenient. When it works... Nope, can't get rid of that. Okay. That's fine. Didn't want to anyway. That's why you're not laughing. Silence. No laughing aloud. Actually, I don't know what this one sounds like. This one's hard tuned. Do you guys really notice a difference? I can't hear myself enough to tell. Can you tell a difference in that one? Yeah, I don't know. Maybe it's not broken. This one's pretty funny though. There was a difference? I don't know, allegedly. That's what I'm saying. Like I don't really notice. Okay, and then these ones are going to be fairly similar. Realize I just skipped over the entire progress of building this. So people on YouTube are just going to be like, what? That's fine. The video's not coming out for like 3 months anyway, so it's fine. Really convenient hole that we have down there. Okay, so that should be fine there. And then yeah, we could do rails if we really wanted to. Love how these got put on 2 ticks. Even though I didn't really click on those. But that's fine, it's fine. Don't worry about it. Future silent issue. Yay! Okay. Right then. So I think that'll be the problem solved. All these should be independent. Top and bottom lines are going to be really easy, really independent. And then these middle lines will be like, you know, it'll be a little bit of a problem. We can send out these very edge ones. We can like turn this one to the side, which might be what we do. Oh, there's some blocks I could use to fill in the hole. I know, right? If only we could, like, build in this game. That would be something, wouldn't it? Thought I had a crafting table down here. Okay. Sounds like work. we don't do that around here. We do not do that around here. Absolutely not. Let's go ahead and get this little clip recorded, shall we? Okay, so I think we figured out the selector panel for the base. So originally we had some redstone blocks right here, but that was powering the lamps. So instead we have furnaces, smelting furnaces. So now whenever we actually power this piston right here from the other side, that is going to move the furnace down. It'll be detected by a comparator, and then that can go off and power a redstone line, which will turn on something at some point, probably. Now, for the middle ones here, these pistons are just going out and powering a repeater directly. Because this one is on the very edge, we could make that one face to the right and just go straight off into something if we wanted to. Clean up this area a little bit. But what we might also do out here is use some activator or powered rails, because those will get powered by the redstone block, and then we can detect that powering with like an observer and a copper bulb and kind of treat that as a redstone line. Might be a little bit easier, but we have some time until that's a problem. And then the top layer is exactly the same as the bottom, so not really much to say there. So we're kind of just future-proofing our redstone and marking out the area for it, but essentially these middle redstone lines are probably going to be like the longest ones. We could also try sending them downwards a little bit, but of course we have to work around like all these guys, you know, maybe use some slime, some honey pistons or something like that. It's going to be a mess, but we're not going to see it, so it's fine. It's going to be an absolute mess back there. But basically, I was thinking like the middle ones would go out and be like the longest ones, you know? Just imagine that these aren't connected, and then the middle ones would go out like this. And then on the edges, it would be like the shortest ones, right? Because then it would be like going out to the sides. So this would like go off to its farm, and then this would go off to its farm, and that would go off, and then that one would go off, right? Does that make sense?
Wow.
I know, thanks. Yeah, I'm glad you get it. Right, this. Which one of these is going to be the gold farm? This one right here. Brilliant. Just going to keep that janky redstone line for now. Okay, and hook that up. So that'll be fine back there. I think there's plenty of room up here for... That was kind of weird. For everything. Yeah, we have plenty of room off to the sides for our eventual bubbles that'll come out of there, the little water streams. And then same on this side, and then down below it we have some room, right? Ooh. That's fine. We might send this like down into the side, like have it drop down, and then have a water stream going this way or something. So it might go like this, and just head off in that direction. That'll be fine, I believe. And then below this is gonna be another question entirely, because we need to start mining out that lower level of the base, I believe. We should just probably get that to now. Get that done now. Never put in the delay on the triangulars? No. There's no such thing. There's no trying to kill or delay in Bossing Say. Dang, stop putting in the offhand. Man, I need a mod to like stop that from happening. I would hack my game with all the most sketchy hack clients in the world to stop that from happening. Why does it go into the offhand? It's the worst possible mechanic. I'll never not be upset about it. Because it's a bad mechanic. That's a long way to Bossing Say. It might be. Okay. Fill off hammer with totem. Yeah. I guess that's the other solution. I haven't used any totems this season. I haven't really done any like combat either though. Especially now that we have a mob switch in the base. This season's mostly been a lot of mining. A lot of mining and placing of blocks. Yes, we're gonna leave some layers in place. That way we actually have something to build on top of, because, you know, we're about to build up all the item filters and things. But we kind of need to go, like, design that in the creative world, so. Trying to save you from that pain. All your builds need totems and feather falling 4. That's fair. Feather falling is so good though. It's like it's one of the best enchantments. It's like top 3. It's like mending, efficiency, infinity. Depth Strider. Yeah, I think Depth Strider is nicer than Feather Falling. Because you cannot fall, right? But if you have to do anything in water, you want Depth Strider. It's like you can just have an Elytra. You can save yourself with some water. You can get good. But Depth Strider, there is no amount of skill that makes Depth Strider not necessary. Unless you like live in the Nether. Smite, Looting is also, like, top 5, you know? Mostly on Bedrock, though. Because Trident Killers, really. Yeah, water is not really that great in general. I can fully agree with that. We gotta watch out for this giant hole in the ground right here. Ah, not the water. Let's see. Yeah, so what layer do we want to leave intact for, like, building up? I think just this very top layer right here. Like, everything else can probably get removed. And then we'll just leave that as, like, a little floor. And, we can just kind of walk on that. Because that's how floors work. You walk on them. Not having Shepherd is awful. Yeah. Aqua Affinity is also kind of important too, but I think it's much less important than Depth Strider. With those spawn for funsies. We've done that this season, yeah. There's a Wither Killer under spawn. It sounds way worse and more sketchy than it is, but it's fine. It's highly reliable. Last season we killed 1,000 withers using it, and we only lost like 3. That's fine. It's a 0.3% fail rate, you know. It's not bad at all. And that was using the janky killers too. Once we stopped using the slightly janky ones, then it was perfectly fine on the surface. Oh. No. Nah, we ain't doing that. Trying to get me banned out here? Come on. Hey, look at that. We got a creeper. How you doing? Yeah, this area consists of the entire underground zone of the entire base. There's nothing else underground. Let's help me dig. It's not very good at stone, is it? Can help me mine some dirt, but oh man, we mined so much already. I completely forgot until right now that we flattened the entire base area. Do you guys remember that? Man, that was crazy. Yeah, we flattened this whole zone. No wonder these episodes are taking months to put out, man. Jeez. That was wild. We did a lot of mining. That was definitely some hours. I think it was probably like 8 hours of mining. Or more. Might have been more. Definitely an amount. Oh, you know what? Now that we have the middle set up, we can actually see where all the gold items end up. Gold farm items. Those all should end up on this side right here and on the opposite side. That's gonna be fun for the auto crafting. Speaking of gold farms, I think we just killed it. Pepper-rich farms remembers. Worth the wait. We'll see. We'll see. Once we get this central base infrastructure done, like the next episode and then one more episode after that, then we can really start cranking out some farms. I think the next thing we'll do after that is the creeper farm. That seems important. That seemed important right there. Man, maybe you shouldn't place your redstone lines on, like, stone blocks. Crazy concept. Or gravel. I didn't put any on the gravel, right? I did! Come on! Jeez. Professional Mike. I did say that was the jankiest redstone line in history, though. Yeah, I kind of deserve that one right there. Absolutely ruining my builds. Professional mister. I know exactly what I'm doing at all times, but sometimes I forget. That might sound contradictory to you, but I just, maybe you just don't understand. Yeah. Not making up anything on the fly. That'd be ridiculous. There we go. This is actually the platform that we need to build on too. Yeah, that redstone line is very temporary, so don't worry about it. That's going to be one of the only redstone lines that goes to 2 places. All the other ones are going to be going to like a single place. That's actually also a great point as well. All of these redstone lines that start right here, like half of them are going to have to go to that side of the base. So we're going to have to probably stack up redstone lines on the back side over here. Just like literally have like a stack of like 5 or 6 redstone lines going to that side of the base, and then another 5 or 6 stacked up on this side. Or maybe we could like run them along the floor or something. I don't know. But it's going to be fun to figure out. Right, so that's just the back area. That was all the complicated mining done. The actual floor area for the base, like the next actual level, that's probably going to be going down like... What do you want to bet? I'd say 44? 44 seems probably about right. Let's go double check that. Woolen glass. Yeah, whole bunch of that. We're just gonna be using like really any block that's not stone for the redstone lines. That we don't mine into it, right? Let's see, what layer is this? 44! Called it! See, I know my base. I'm not just winging it. I know what's happening. I know exactly what's happening. You came to watch for storage tech ideas and you have no idea what you're doing? That's fair. That's understandable. We do need to design some storage tech as well at some point. I need to make an item filter auto crafter. Yeah, right now we're setting up like the basics of the infrastructure. We did get all of our water streams figured out though, or at least the main center ones. I want to test those. But like we need to figure out where exactly these are going to be going. Because we know 3 of them are going to be going to auto-crafting walls. Allegedly. We're just going to mine out the center area right now. This is a very unique problem that I think should be kind of fun to solve. Because we have a lot of water streams going a lot of different places. And getting those items where we want is going to be an entire problem on its own. So I think it'll be kind of interesting. How much of that will get done tonight? Who knows? I think it's going to be over the next couple of live streams, though. And also, it really doesn't help right now that we don't know what items are going to be on which streams. So it might be kind of a patchwork system until we have like a majority of the farms in place. Because they're just gonna kind of end up where they end up, right? But we can shuffle some stuff around. Okay, let's see. Somewhere in here is, yeah, these bubbles. Protect these with your life. I don't know what blocks are going to go underneath there, but for now, that's what it is. Yeah, Sim 4 is kind of a problem. The redstone. You built it larger than Sim 4 though? That's crazy. You might need to calm down a little bit. I'm trying to make like a very compact storage system over here. It's in the spaces. Wow, that's crazy. This whole area fits within like 3x3 chunks. All the important bits anyway. All the tracers and redstone lines are going to be going out for the full sim distance. So the entire base is max size that it can be. Functionally anyway. Let's see. Well, we can mine a little bit more, but then we gotta go dump materials. Who needs that much storage? Somebody's probably got a sand duper going. Or something, I don't know. 100,000 bamboo per hour. You guess the input for those storage was way far away from your center farm base? Yeah, that happens too. Yeah, that's generally why I try and design my bases the way that I do, is because of Sim 4. It's like, okay, what can we do with the area given where I don't need to move and everything can just be kind of delivered to me, right? Maybe that would be an interesting thing to have at the AFK spot of the base, is like a kill switch where you can flick that and it just turns off everything that's currently on, right? I don't know how exactly you would wire that, but we could figure that out. We could have like a target block that you like shoot an arrow at or something. And then that just auto shuts off like this entire control panel. It cuts every redstone line. And you stop important industrial thing. Yeah. An emergency stop. I think that would be pretty useful. Because then you could configure, hey, what farms do I want to have turned on? Right? And then you go up to the AFK spot, you flip the switch or whatever, and then that turns on like everything that you want it to, right? So you could configure it that way. I think that'd be pretty fun, actually. That wouldn't be super difficult either. Because you would just need to have like a repeater going into a, like, I don't have repeaters, but pretend like that's a repeater. Pretend like this is a repeater, and that's a redstone, and then you have a block right here. So, like, if you remove that block, it cuts the redstone line, and then you just have that on, like, a sticky piston. And then you just power all those. And it doesn't need to be in, like, a centralized spot either. You could cut them at any place, really. We do have a lever for each farm. That's what the selector panel up there is for. But a master switch to control everything at once would be pretty fun. I think that's a good idea. Write that down. Let's see. Truly Bedrock. Let's see. Okay, how we're gonna actually install that from the AFK spot, I'm not sure, because the AFK spot's floating. So that's why I think it would be kind of a target block that you like shoot at or something. I think that'd be pretty fine. Now down here somewhere is the actual mob switch. Are you getting close to that? It's like 30 blocks. We're fine. Keep an eye on that though. Also, how do we get out of here? Anyone think about that? I didn't think about that. Maybe it's time we invest in some scaffolding. I left my shulker down there. Left the shulker down there. Cougar, welcome back for 3 months. Or, sorry, subscribing 3 months in advance. That's crazy. Hopefully you're enjoying the stream. We don't get very many subs in advance like that. That's crazy. Thanks so much. Yeah, exactly, Frontiers, man. That's what I'm thinking. Total mass destruction switch. Yeah, we wire up the entire base with TNT so that in case someone tries to annex us, we're just like, nope, no base for you. We kind of did that on the last, was it last season? I think it was the last season of Truly Bedrock. We had our base just explode for no real reason. Just kind of blew up. It was a hydrogen blimp, okay? Listen, there is precedent. That's a sneaky andesite in there. Trying to get into the stone box. Oh, you know what? At some point, we're gonna need also, like, shulker box loaders for something. I do have plans for a shulker farm in this base. Somewhere. I think they were going to be up floating above the gold farms. But, yeah, shulker loaders for, like, really, really bulk items, like stone or cobble, probably be a good idea. No one tells Lay. Yeah, those exist. I got a tutorial for that on the YouTube channel. They're really easy to make, too. You just, like, capture some mobs, name tag them, put them in boats, and then you're done. Lucifer gifting a bunch of subs to the community. Thank you so much. We got gifted subs to Mad and Eric Bannister. It's been a long time. We got to Cardat as well, Rackamus, and Emperor Norton the 6th. Very nice to have you, Emperor Norton the 6th. How you doing? Welcome to the stream, everyone. Hopefully you're having a good time. Show some love to Lucifer. You know, all hail, etc. Gifting a bunch of subs like that. That's crazy. Like to wipe the data from in case someone steals your phone. Yeah, I mean you can like Google has, you know, remote find your phone and kind of deal. I think you can also remote lock it or something, right? Also, you're probably wondering where the series for how to learn redstone is. Where's it at? Well, I sprained my wrist like 2 weeks ago, and that kind of delayed everything. But we're gonna make the next episode of Truly Bedrock. I got it most of the way edited. I was working on that before the stream, and then hopefully that'll be like, what day is it? Hopefully that'll be like a Thursday video. I think that's reasonable. A Thursday video. And then after that, it'll be how to learn redstone, basically. He's a nice Lucifer. Yeah. Lucifer's a cool guy. Just misunderstood, man. Just a little bit rebellious. Got a bad rap, man. It's a one-sided story, dude. Sometimes subs don't go through. Because I didn't get a notification for one. But if you did, thank you, Cubing. Yeah, normally there's a notification for him, but sometimes it's broke. Sometimes it do break. Wasn't a Friday. Valentine's gift. Truly Bedrock Valentine's. We did that. We can't be recycling things. Zloy made like a TB dating sim video. It was pretty funny. I think it's still on his channel. Oh, is that what the ST is for? 5T? Oh, that makes sense. St. Louis. Oh, okay. That makes sense. Right, so 44 is the layer that we're actually going to be standing on, but we're going to have glass at this layer, so we're going to mine all this out too. Who's Valentine is who? Well, that's the fun part. It's like one of those games where you can like mix and match, right? We didn't like set a specific thing. It's just like there's a bunch of profiles, right? I don't know. It's been a long time. I think that was like 2019, so stretching my memory. It was pretty funny though. It was pretty funny. Some people didn't appreciate it, but it's like we all signed up for it, so it's like, you know. He asked us for voice lines. We a few of us sent him voiceovers for the video. It's nothing too crazy, but it's kind of funny. I think it was all guys in the video too. Oh jeez. It's been a long time. I haven't watched it since it came out. Yeah, we wanted it to be funny, but not weird, you know. Let's see. I think we are pretty much done here. This one's got the beacon above it. That's our mines down there. I'm just gonna cover that up like that. Okay, so this should be more than enough room for the actual basic room that we're going to be building down here. There's enough room to build a room. And then the actual auto crafters and stuff would be going on the back edges of all of this and funneling in like that. So we've had a big chunk of storage, at least this wide, and it's probably going to be mined out a few more blocks on either side, of course. But I think ultimately this entire area will be mined out to the full size of the square. That just makes sense. I guess I'll pick up all those blocks. Jeez, I want to be like Mumbo, leaving a bunch of blocks everywhere. And then this layer right here is just so we can stand on it and build the upper item filters. That's kind of why we're leaving some of this, just because it's convenient. Okay then. Well, I don't think we have much time to go ahead and design like the item filter auto crafters that I want to make. I might ask in the Amulix Discord if anyone has one already. So I'm sure someone's got like a design for it, right? It's got to be a fairly common problem that people have thought about, how to get like an item filter and an auto crafter into the smallest area that you can. Maybe we'll just ask them for a design. See if they got one, and if they don't, then I'll make one. He's made one for you, Gold Form? Yeah, there you go. This be a TV episode? This will be the episode after next. Yeah, so the next episode is done. I just got to edit that a little bit. And then I think I need to record some creative stuff, because we did a bunch of creative designing for that video. That's kind of why it took so long to make. Oh, the hissing sound is from them getting unburned by the water. That makes sense. I thought I heard like some items being burned, but it was just the golem. It's gonna be nice to get rid of all these nasty chests up here. We are actually fairly close to getting to that point. Oh geez, we also needed a furnace array at some point, don't we? Haven't even thought about that. That seems like a pretty basic feature of a base. Basic feature of a base. Depends on the recipe, what design you need. Well, yeah. Well, I was gonna do like the standard one slice auto crafter, right? Just like a little modular system, just like 9 slots. And then, but yeah, it does vary a little bit. I don't really mind if it crafts some false items every now and again. Like there's the stupid bug with like the observers facing redstone that we're just gonna have to deal with. And that's fine. If we get some golden pressure plates every now and again, then like, who cares, right? Kodachi. Kodachi. Hopefully I'm saying your name right one of those 2 ways. So thank you for the sub. The Prime sub even. Really appreciate it. The wall below the farms, which is for honest better. Well, what was gonna happen is this was gonna be our multi-item storage wall. So like up here is just kind of bulk storage for like some things with some auto filters. Some item filters. And then auto crafting is down below, multi-item storage, and then a layer below that, maybe we can get like our furnaces and stuff. I don't know, it might be. I'm hoping that things end up not too spread apart in this base. It's not going to be as bad as the season 4 base where like everything's on a different layer and you got to like jump between it and fly and stuff. That was kind of annoying. But at least this one, like we have some convenient-ish bubble elevators that will be on like this block. Maybe we'll move the bubble elevators in by block. Oh, we can't for, right. Yeah. Didn't design for that. There is absolutely nowhere else that we can get a bubble elevator. So, cool. Because bubble elevators were supposed to go right here, but these are going to be an item elevator in the corner for solid blocks. It's going to be like this one. So if we're standing right here, we're just going to pick up items. Then think about that. Maybe we could push those item elevators back by a block. So the corner of it would be right here, and then the items would be going up on this layer. That might be the best way to go about it. Okay, now that's not lit up. Gotta fix that. You know what? Probably gonna rip it out anyway, so who cares? Oh, right, then we gotta go get a bunch of blackstone, too, to cover up those chests and, like, hide the stuff on those. Don't stand there. Well, that's the bubble columns. This is how you get in and out of the place. I think it might just be the teaser. I think it was only, like, 3 minutes or something. Okay, is there much else that we can do? Well, we got the little progress update for that down there. All them long message warnings. I'm not sure. The bot's deleting some stuff. I'm not sure what it's deleting though. It pops up for like a second and it's gone, right? I don't really have a record of that, but I don't think it should be leading anything good. Bad? I'm not sure. I think we have it fairly well tweaked. Okay, so we've mined out the second layer of the base now. Of course, it looks hideous right now, but we're going to figure out all the decoration and the auto storage and the auto crafting for that. I think the main storage for the base, like the multi-item sorter, where the bulk of like all the miscellaneous items, I think that can fit right on this wall. Hopefully there's no issues with the item selector right above that. I don't really want to have to switch those around or have them, you know, mess with each other, but this is basically where we're at for now. Now we just need to go ahead and design a whole bunch of the item filters, a whole bunch of the water streams that feed those, and then also the auto crafting item filters as well. That'll feed into this whole secondary storage hall. It's going to be like 2 or 3 layers of storage and auto crafting and stuff. It's going to be kind of crazy. Takes a while to figure out though. Takes a long while to figure out. Yeah, did you guys know that we could do this? Echo! Gotta get some soundproofing down here, guys. I don't know about this. Sounds kind of weird. Spaghetti mess later. Yeah. Well, we'll install a spaghetti mess from top going down. Too big. Oh, yeah. It might, yeah, if it's too long, because like there's paragraph protection, right? Because some bots will come in and just spam like 1,000 words. So at some point it cuts you off. I don't remember exactly what that limit is, but you know, just try to keep it somewhat readable. 4 or 5 lines is probably about what the limit is. Because yeah, if you're blowing up the chat, then you're probably a bot raid. Let's go ahead and check out the gold farms real quick. Yep, those are both on. Stand right here. And then you gotta give it a second before you get items and experience, because it's gotta go through a lot of things. Okay, we can also test the gold farms now that we have all of our bubbles installed. So we have all the items and experience going down the lines. Looks like the experience is going up properly. Fantastic. And all the items should be going downwards. It looks like you can see we have some items landing right there. They probably shouldn't be landing exactly right there. Maybe we need to tweak those water streams a little bit. But otherwise, I think that this is a great success. Yeah, so now we can stand here for like literally as long as we want. We'll set up some fire to burn all the items because we don't have storage or crafting for it ready. But this is crazy. Oh, it was nerfed. So apparently Mojang got a hotfix out for that somehow. So the answer currently, to my knowledge, is no, which is weird. Okay, how are these items not... Oh, they're hitting this concrete up here. Is there no more items? Wow. Okay, so we can't have that concrete right there. Might be able to get away with like a stair. Yeah, so Richard was doing some testing, and apparently, because the bug was in the 0.60 betas, we tested that, we know that. It was in the 0.7, it still is in the 0.70 betas. So I don't think they released a new one, right? Maybe they did. Anyway, so it was in those betas. So I recorded the video like before the update released, because, you know, that's what you do. And then somehow they snuck the bug fix into this update, which no one saw coming. That's very weird. So I guess I need to go update my video somehow. That was kind of like the whole selling point of that video, though. So, new thumbnail. New title. I can't really edit the video specifically. Right. But I'll put something in the pinned comment about that. But yeah, I mean, good news though, right? Good news overall. Didn't break the thing specifically. We need to relog to fix the ray tracing. Okay. Yeah, so it's hitting that concrete up there. You removed it from both sides? Looks like we did. I mean, I guess we could just put, I don't know, more glass panes. It's not really a great solution. It's different from my tutorial. This isn't something that I would make a tutorial on. I would want to change it up a little bit more. The Trident Killers I'm not particularly happy with. There's better ways of doing that, but for right now it works and we don't need to change that. Is it still broken? We relogged. Why is it not fixed? Come on now. Give me the red middle. We will at some point. Need a better thing to put there. Yeah, that's not doing anything. I need to increase the layer of glass at the middle there, so stuff goes more upwards. So the experience goes upwards more. Also, how are those not lit up? We like specifically went back and wired those. Oh no, we double checked those ones, not these ones. Okay, we can go fix that. Yeah, so these are similar to the gold farms that Addy made a tutorial on. But the spacing is different because we're in the middle of a chunk, not on the corner of a chunk. That's just a visual bug as well. Those portals are not lit. You can tell by the shadow down there. Whole thing's being broken. This looks pretty good. Yeah, so then if we had a kill switch, we could like fire an arrow, hit a little target block or something, and then that would shut off the gold farms while we're still standing up here. And then all the experience would come up here. Because right now we gotta like go down, flick the lever. So yeah, now you can actually see all the items from the gold farms are flying into the walls, which is pretty fun. There shouldn't be any experience coming down here, but don't worry about that right now. And then all that's going to go through the floor. You'll be able to see that in the ceiling of the floor below as well. That'll go off and get sorted and auto-crafted and stuff like that. Those items are left over from the last test where it was broken. So it's looking pretty good, actually. This is going to be a very active and alive center of the base with items going absolutely everywhere. We're going to have items in these streams, items in the middle, those streams, all of these, like 8 water streams in the ceiling right here, items going up and down the corners. It's going to be wild. Gonna be wild. I did not repair the pickaxe like at all from that. But then right now we have like a little bit of experience up here. I think some of this is overshooting, so I think this needs to be 2 blocks tall with the glass right there. What color is that? Just purple? I can get away with that. Really, you only need 2 blocks, but we're gonna make it symmetrical. It's something I know about from the creative world anyway. Yeah, so the experience was like going up and then it was like kind of just hitting the edge of that block and then it was like, you know, launching over. And it'd be way worse if we didn't have this block here. But now we got the 2 of them. They should go straight up to the AFK spot. So that should be fine. And then I don't think we're gonna bother with sword smelting. I mean, I don't know. Maybe at some point if we have a good bamboo farm going, we can do sword smelting. But I'm not particularly worried about it, right? Maybe we'll make a system where, like, if we have too much bamboo, it goes and fills up a sword smelter. And then, like, all the swords will go over a sword smelter, fill that up. And then if there's any extra, they just get burned, right? I think that'll be fine. But that is a little ways down the road right now. Not even sure where exactly we would put that. But yeah, we're getting there. We're getting there. Stuff is getting done. Making some solid progress, I think. I should probably... Oh, I did repair the pickaxe. Oh, dang. That's crazy. I did not AFK. That's just the experience that we missed was enough to repair the pickaxe. That's crazy. Wow, those are some good gold farms, man. Lava smelting. Yeah, but that's manual harvest. I don't like lava farms. If we could auto-harvest them with a dispenser, man, it'd be so good. Why can't we do that? It'd be so good. Just like reason 12,000 why things be broken right now. So like if we stand in this, it doesn't exist. Can't go to the nether on that. But it sure does look like it's right there, doesn't it? That's crazy. Notice how the lamps are turned on too? That's just like a chunk visual bug. That's not even ray tracing. That's just the chunk isn't even realizing that it's like updated. That's very weird. Okay, we need to fix these lamps right here. Okay, they do have target blocks next to them. Right. There's no way out right there anymore. Items going to lava. Oh, yeah. That makes sense. That makes sense. Yeah, lava smelting, of course. Okay, so it was like, yeah, it's those ones right there. That'll do it. I'm sure there's gonna be many such instances of like a random lamp somewhere not getting turned on. I have to go audit all of our lamp lines when we set up something new. Okay, and then just 3 redstone dust. We got the button right there so that when this is powered, it doesn't power this block and power that lamp. Just redirects the redstone. Okay then. Sure, that'll be fine. Hopefully. How do I get out of here? How did I get in here? Alright, this is gonna be a water stream right here too. That'll be fun. I think it's going to turn that way, though. Also, I wanted to double-check something with the upper water streams, because we need the items to be aligned properly. Yeah, so they need to be aligned along this edge right here, between these 2 blocks, so that when they hit this glass pane, they fall straight down, and then they go backwards where they came from. And it looks like that actually should be fine. Brilliant. We designed this accidentally to work perfectly. So the items will be coming this way, they'll run into this wall, bam. Get lined up here on this edge, and then run into this wall. Bam, get lined up on this edge. Hopefully. Or they'll at least be on like this third of the block, which is what should matter. And then they'll hit the glass pane. And that should apply to all of these. Yeah, okay, so so this is actually a functional curve that we have right here. A functional turn. A functional turn that makes the items line up. I'm just double checking that. It seems like that should be fine. All on purpose. Yep, exactly how I intended it. Brilliant. Okay then. I'm excited. I think things are gonna turn out well for this. It's just gonna take a long time. Yeah, we got a good center right here though. Definitely got a good center. And then, yeah, gotta build up the creeper farms. Bam, that'll be for our upper AFK spot as well. Keep telling yourself that. No! Creeper farms, we'll have some shulker farms right above us, basically. And then we got plenty of room all out in this zone, this dead zone out here for other farms. We also need to design no man's land. I keep forgetting about this. Been spending a lot of time on the center. We need to figure out something for this area. And then maybe we'll go out here and replace all this stone with grass while we're at it. I feel like that would probably be a good thing to do. Make this whole area look a little bit nicer. Technically, there was like some hills and stuff over there that we didn't really need to tear out. So maybe we'll go add a couple little hills out there, do a little bit of terraforming. But yeah, I'm not sure what I want to do out here right now. Maybe we'll just fill it in with like some carpet or some wool or something. Carpet would actually be a good move because that would spawn proof it. And also that would be pretty cheap. So maybe that's the play. We also want room for some tracers running out, but carpet wouldn't obstruct that. Water was another option, but I don't know. Not completely sold on it. Water is a very final thing. Like if you fill in this entire circle of water, you ain't getting rid of that water. Only way you're getting rid of that is to fill it over with lava, turn it into stone, and then mine it out. Right? I mean, that's a very final operation. Really easy to put in, really annoying to remove. And either way, we would also need a block underneath that water, so we would need to figure out something there. At some point, we also need to go ahead and clean up like these edges out here too. This one right here, this little edge, it's not so bad. It's a little bit rounded, but we still need to go clean that up. That would add a lot to our base right now. But again, we're going to focus on getting the core done. The core is obviously very central to the base. You know. That's a bad pun, and I'm sticking by it. But yeah, those are like the next like 3 things on the list. Sponges wouldn't really work for this. It's a flat layer. It would keep refilling. You'd have to like divide it up and stuff. It'd be really annoying. Sure, that's fine. You know, how do I break the game so much, guys? Is the game this just bad, or is the game this just bad, or am I just really good at this at my job? Oh jeez. Yeah. Anyway, I think that's about going to do it for today's live stream. On next stream on Thursday, we'll be live at 5:30 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, 8:30 Eastern, late UK, early Australian time. Make sure to check out all the links there in the chat. My name is Silent Whisper, absolutely everywhere. Thank you guys for watching. We're going to end by rating someone as we always do, so stick around for that. Also, furthermore, we have a thing. Don't go anywhere yet. We have a thing that I'm going to start doing on the end screens here. That I think will be fun. So stay around for just one more minute. I need to re-update this so I organized them all. So all of you guys who've sent in fan art over the years will be able to have it shown up here on the end screen. If it'll update real quick, this should be working. Well, it was working on OBS. I don't know why it's not working here. Oh. Oh. It's underneath it. There we go. Yeah, so we have a bunch of fan art here. And anytime you guys send in one, I will add it to the slideshow. It's kind of up. Whoop, that's the wrong layer. My bad. Please hold. We need to lower that. There we go. Right around there. So there's a whole bunch of stuff in there. I didn't include any of the memes, but there's like probably 100+ fan arts. So I don't have a way of putting the name on there with these. Maybe there's a way to do that. Not entirely sure. But for now, we just have a whole bunch of fan art from the last couple of years. So thank you guys for sending in those. I might need to shrink this down a little bit to make it like fit inside of the actual thing there. Let's go ahead and raid Linksy, shall we? He's got a 44,000 day hardcore world. Oh, he's on his ending stream. Well, he literally just ended right now. Okay, well, never mind. Still very impressive. It's probably a good thing we ended too, because he might have just been about to raid us. Anyway, we're gonna go hang out at the Marine Mammal Rescue Center because they have some really cute otters, and they're playing with pool toys, and it's fantastic and cute, and you're gonna love it. So head over there, and I'll see you guys. Bye. Why no memes? Because memes bad. I don't know. Well, I don't know. It's kind of hard to read, right? Anyway, bye.